Did Ariana Grande dump her husband Dalton Gomez for another man? Ariana Grande is having a new wicked romance, and the fans don't know how to feel about it. There's just so many questions like, how long have they been dating? Did Ariana dump Dalton to date Ethan? Let's get into it. So Ariana's separation from her husband Dalton Gomez was announced only 3 days ago, and already there's sizzling new tea. But before we get into this, it will be super rude not to welcome you here. So welcome to Pop Plug, your #1 source for pop culture drama. This is your first time joining us here, so go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification to stay updated on the juiciest celeb tea. Move over Dalton Gomez, there's a new man in town. According to E! News, Ariana has already moved on with her wicked co-star Ethan Slater. And let me tell you, it's messy. But before we get into the tea, let's talk about what makes this so messy in the first place.
Came out with this article that caused a lot of speculation. Ariana is rumored to be dating her wicked co-star Ethan Slater, who was previously married and now separated. Sources tell Page 6 that Ethan's wife Lily J was completely blindsided by their relationship. Twitter is all over the place with reactions to this. Someone says Ariana being a homewrecker isn't news, but to have an affair with a man who has a pregnant wife is truly disgusting, and so is he. Another person says it's alleged, but if it weren't true, they would have already came out with a statement denying it. Another person says misogyny at its finest. Women consistently blame for men.
If you live under a rock and you happen to miss the past 2 years of Ariana's life, let's catch you up. Ariana met Dalton in 2020 just before COVID. According to US Weekly, Dalton was Ariana's realtor, and not only did he find the perfect house for her, he also found himself a cozy little room in her heart. Their relationship moved pretty quickly. Less than a year after they met, they got engaged, and a couple of months later, they secretly tied the knot in front of a small group of friends and family in Ariana's home. Ariana kept their relationship pretty private. I mean, fans got a peek of their life here and there when Ariana posted cute pics of them on Instagram for birthdays and anniversaries. But that was it. It's not hard to see why Ariana would want to keep their relationship private, though. Dalton is a real estate guy and not at all famous. So it's not surprising that he didn't want to be out there like Ariana was. But less than 2 years after they tied the knot, TMZ revealed that they were separating. Fans were so shocked because the news literally came out of nowhere. There were so many speculations about what could have gone wrong. Eventually, the streets started speaking, and apparently there were some deep secrets revealed in their marriage that Ariana just couldn't live with. Did Dalton lie to Ariana about his past? If you want the tea on that, and trust me you do, check out this video we just released where we go into all the messy details. Anyways, the official statement about their divorce was that their lives were so different. Sources connected to Ariana and Dalton revealed to TMZ that when Ariana and Dalton hooked up in 2020, they were everything to each other. Company, romance, support, all of it. When COVID restrictions were lifted, their differences became alarmingly apparent. Dalton, an LA realtor, was taken aback by Ariana's celebrity. He had not dealt with her schedule, the paparazzi, and the various opportunities that took her out of LA. Dalton would sometimes question why they needed to go around town with security, something that was a must for Ariana.
COVID's beginning of 2020, they're like, oh, you're hot, I love you, whatever, and then lockdown. So then for a year, they're just cocooned in this love bubble in her house. Real life doesn't come up at all. And then they get married, the world opens up, and suddenly he's like, wait a minute, you're Ariana Grande? The paparazzi want to photograph you all the time. You have to move around with security. You have millions of fans waiting for you. People care about you so much. He didn't want that life.
Their differences started to make the marriage unravel, and it got even worse when she went to England last December to begin filming Wicked. Even though it was announced that Ariana and Dalton were separating, they actually haven't separated and definitely haven't started the divorce process, so technically Ariana and Dalton are still married. So it definitely came as a shock when it was announced that Dalton Gomez was already dating other women. I mean, they just decided to separate. Even though celebrity gossip site Du Moi had revealed a blind item concerning Dalton's behavior a couple of months ago, fans were upset that Dalton was stepping out on Ariana like that.
Check out the submission we just got on Du Moi about Ariana Grande and her husband Dalton Gomez. The submission says, back in March, I attended an event. There were a bunch of celebrities there. Dalton was there. He was being low-key. Clearly didn't want to be recognized, but he had a gaggle of girls around him. He was there with his friends, and he was definitely not acting married. Keeping in mind that TMZ did report that they split in January and later reconciled, possibly in May, so they may not have been together when he was at this event, but I digress. This girl said her friend approached him, said, do you know who Ariana Grande is? He said, "I've never heard of her before." And her drunk friend said, "Well, you should, that's your wife." He looked like a deer in headlights, got spooked that he was recognized and caught, and practically ran out of that party. Then they said the next day he deactivated his Instagram.
But that's not all. There's a spicy twist in the story. While fans were going in on Dalton for immediately dating other people, TMZ broke the news that Ariana was also dating other people. Actually, not just anyone, her co-star Ethan Slater. Ariana met Ethan in December 2022 when they started filming Wicked. A source revealed to US Weekly that Ariana and Ethan are dating. However, things are fairly new. Ariana and Dalton split in January, and Ethan is separated from his wife. Ariana and Ethan have only recently begun seeing each other, but they have a lot of fun together and are enjoying each other's company. Wait, there's more. According to TMZ, Ariana and Ethan started dating several months ago when the production of Wicked started. But here's the thing. Several months ago, Ethan Slater was married to a woman named Lily J. They celebrated their 4th wedding anniversary last November and have been together for a total of 10 years. So, was Ariana dating Ethan while he was still married? Is Ariana Grande a homewrecker? Just when you think this couldn't get messier, it goes ahead and does just that. Ethan Slater wasn't just married, he also welcomed his first child, a boy with Lily, in January. This is where it gets interesting. Even though Ethan is reportedly separated, no one is actually sure when he and his wife Lily separated. Are they even separated? Because as far back as May, he still wished her a happy Mother's Day on Instagram and tagged her. He posted a picture of their baby boy on Instagram with the caption, "Happy first Mother's Day to the most loving, caring, and wonderful mom person in the world, from me and this little guy." And the worst part is, Ariana liked that picture. What is happening right now? Ariana's new relationship has fans confused. The timeline is unclear, and we're not even sure if there's cheating involved. One fan said Ethan Slater announced he had his first child with his wife in January. As of May, he was tagging her in Mother's Day posts that Ariana was liking. Make the narrative make sense. Another fan said Ariana Grande liking Ethan Slater's Instagram post about his wife and their brand new baby back in May. To Ariana and Ethan's dating announcement today. Something doesn't smell right. Something sure doesn't smell right. If Ariana started dating Ethan several months ago, does that mean their relationship overlapped with Ethan's marriage to Lily J? Did Ethan cheat on his wife with Ariana? There are so many questions, and we've got the answers because Ariana might have dropped some major hints about her new relationship with Ethan. Here's the juice. We know one of the reasons Ariana and Dalton broke up was because Ariana was filming Wicked so far away and Dalton couldn't leave his real estate job to be with her. But while being thousands of miles away might have ruined her relationship with Dalton, it was a healing experience for Ariana. According to Ariana's Instagram post in April, way before her ringless Wimbledon appearance went viral, filming Wicked healed parts of her she didn't know needed healing. She said to be here in Oz, where every day is a life-changing one. To be feeling, learning, and growing so much at such a disarming speed. To feel so much love around me. She added, to be transforming and healing parts of me that I never knew needed it, or maybe did. I don't want it to end. So while I'm still here, present now, I just wanted to exclaim my tremendous gratitude and allow my heart to overflow. I hope this isn't all a dream because as present as I am attempting to be, it sure does feel like one. Listen, when Ariana first made that post, fans didn't understand what it meant. But now that it has been revealed that Ariana has moved on with Ethan, it all makes sense. Fans now understand exactly how much healing she got and how much her heart overflowed. If she's been spending all that time with Ethan, of course, her heart overflowed. Ever since the news dropped of Ariana dating Ethan, fans don't know how to feel about it. While they love Ariana, they're concerned about how she keeps moving from relationship to relationship without taking the time to heal. This fan breaks it down like this. Looking at this with honest lens, Ariana does come off as messy and toxic in terms of how quickly and easily she moves on from relationships, and this really makes me wonder if she's ever had a moment of true soul-bearing transparency where she acknowledges if she's the underlying issue in the downfall of her relationships. I love Ariana, but I get a sense that she fears being alone, and the idea of not having a companion, it's daunting to her, and yet on the flip side of that coin, she moves on from relationships like wardrobe. Once she's gotten her wear and use out of them, they're so easily thrown aside. I hope she realizes that aloneness doesn't mean for eternity, and I really hope that she truly finds herself.